Had in my life, and without him I would not be here. And normally I don't even really speak because I'm a mime, so I'm kind of was on the spot like, okay. But like Letitia said, I am from Chicago. When I was in Chicago, I was a teacher. I was an elementary school teacher for 16 years.
All right.
And I kind of got burned out, just to tell you the truth. It's hard work, and it takes a lot of dedication, and basically God wanted me to move. So after teaching for 14 years, I was kind of disobedient because I wanted to stay in a place that he didn't want me to stay. Let's just put it like that. So I didn't move. But sometimes, you know, when God gives you instructions and you don't follow them, sometimes there's a penalty to pay. So I went back and I was basically in the same situation again, and I ended up leaving the school that I was at for 14 years because I'll just tell you, I was a victim of administrative bullying at the school that I was at. And I was very active in the union, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and I didn't want to leave because I was a product of the environment that I was teaching in, and I was very comfortable. And I love those kids loved me, but Holy Spirit was telling me to move, and I wasn't because of my attachment. And I didn't move, but I went back the following school year, and the first week of school, it started all over again. And Holy Spirit said, I told you. I said, okay, I'm listening. So I left, and I ended up going to a high school for 2 years. And basically, they were undergoing some changes. To make a long story short, I got laid off back in October 2016. Prior to me getting laid off, though, I was kind of going into a transition. And I called that transition a rebirth. Because in this time last year, this is kind of like an anniversary for me. June 20th, 2016, I was supposed to have surgery. I went into the hospital to have it's supposed to be a 1-day surgery in and out. Well, the surgery turned into 3 surgeries in 2 days. And I was bleeding internally. Doctors didn't know what to do. No one knew what to do. Except for who? That's right. So when all hope was gone, you know, when I went through those 6 to 8 blood transfusions and getting the plasma, and finally they gave me platelets, and that's what saved my life. So I knew. That he wanted me here for a reason. He kept me. He kept me, y'all. And what y'all need to know is God worked a miracle in my life. I would not be standing here if it was not for the miracle that he performed in my life. I walked into those doctor's offices and they wanted to take pictures, but because they could not believe that I was standing before them 2 weeks after those 3 surgeries. So I knew that it was nobody but Jesus. And with that being said, I went through that transition, getting laid off and everything, but it was for God's purpose for me to come here and work on ministry. And that's what I've been doing since I've been here, working on ministry. I visited in October. I didn't even know that, you know, this is the place that he wanted me to move. I found a place in December. I moved in January. I started my ministry the second week that I got here.